Hi there, Jamie Keat here today at Teachers Tech. Today I want to show you how to use Screencastify. Now, Screencastify is a screen recorder. You can use it for free. It's a simple add-on as an extension in Google Chrome. So I'm going to go through how you set this up and how you use it to capture your screen recordings that you can share out with different people. So before I get started today, I just want to show you the options with Screencastify. I'm just going to click on the pricing. You can see that there is a free version right here, and there is a paid for version. There's also education pricing. So if I click on this, you can see how much it is for education account. Now there's some differences with the free account. You can see it's only 5 minutes that you can record at a time. So if you're looking to record things longer than this, this might not be the thing for you to use. But remember, you can plan to take your videos in clips, in small clips, and piece them together. When I'm doing my videos, I think about it in parts and then piece them together as I go. I usually don't actually even film longer than 5 minutes. It's usually a series of shorter ones that I put together. But I do have a paid for account, so I am going to be logging into my paid account, but I'm going to show you the differences between the two to see if it is something that works for you. But like on the free account, you can download with MP4. You can see all the different ways you can export it. So this will work for a lot of people here. Like I said, I'll just point out if I'm using a feature that is part of the unlimited, I'll just mention to you that that is how it goes. So let's go and get this installed now inside our Google Chrome as an extension. I'll put the link to Screencastify down below so you can just click on it and get to this page. But this is very easy to install the extension. So remember, you need to be using Chrome. All I have to do is click Add to Chrome, and it's going to go to the Chrome store. You could search for it in the Chrome store, but I'm going to click Add to Chrome and Add Extension. And what you're going to see as soon as it's done checking, right here, it's added. So these are extensions. If you're not familiar with them, all these are extensions that make your Google Chrome just have more features to it and more things that you can do. Now, at this point, I'm just going to close this screen here. When I click on this, it's going to ask me to log in. So I'm going to log in with my premium account here. I'm just going to go and click on it. And I'm going to go next. So it needs to allow, you need to allow the permissions so it can use your camera and microphone and drawing and annotation tools too, unless you don't want it to. But if you want to record your voice and camera, go ahead and make sure they're checked and hit allow on these ones. And as it goes through, it'll check your camera and it looks like everything is ready to go. You can see the confetti is dropping. Now I'm already in unlimited, so I'm going to go back up. And now when I click on this again, take a look, I have some more options now. And this is where I can do some setup and get ready to record. Just so you know, I'm not filming this video with this product. I actually use Camtasia, which is a different product. It's more expensive. If you're interested in that product, I'll just put a link to the different video to show you how I use Camtasia down below in the description up and above the card. But let's take a look at these settings now. So you have some options to decide what you want to record. Do you want to record the desktop? Do you want to record a browser tab, like I have open of Screencastify right now, or a different one, or webcam? So you can go through and pick what you want. This is the microphone. Make sure you select the right microphone that you want and drop down. You can see I have all these different ones, and you'd pick the right one that you want and then embed the webcam. What one do I want to use? I'll use my Logitech Brio here, and I'm going to go show more options. We have a countdown that will happen. You can go ahead and adjust that. Do we want to show drawing tools? Yes, we're going to show that. System audio. You can turn these on or off or show the webcam preview. I'm just going to leave them as this. So I'm going to do a little record now. I'm going to say I'm going to do WeVideo. If you don't know what WeVideo is, it's a video editor that you can work completely online. So I'm just going to move over to this and do a pretend little tutorial. So if I click on this again, all my options are set up. I can see everything. I'm just going to hit record on this, And then I can see now I have the green screen set up behind me, but in this case with this program, I won't be able to delete the green screen. So I'm going to say, what do I want? Do I want my messy desktop over here, or do I want this entire screen, which happens to be open, what I want? I'm going to hit that, share, and get the countdown. So this is WeVideo. This is completely online. You can use this on Chromebooks, Windows, Mac. You can do all your editing on here. It has lots of functions to it. So some things that you can do is with Screencastify, you can see if I wanted to focus my mouse, it turns dark, and as I move my mouse around, it will highlight different areas, so you can really draw things to the attention over here. We have our hide cursor, we're not moved. We have our highlight click, so if there is a click on it, we can make sure that we can highlight that by when I click, you can see how that red circle appears. Just moving over here, you can see there's a pause recording. We have a pen, so I could be making sure if I'm doing this recording and saying, okay, here is the transition tool, and I can be circling that like so. And then I'm just going to move, maybe I don't want that. We have our erasers. So you do have more options to dig a little bit deeper on those. And I can hide these tools if I want. When we're all done, we can just go ahead and hit the stop sharing. So now I'm over in Screencastify, and we'll go a little bit deeper into this. So I want to give you kind of a quick little walk around the inside of Screencastify, and I'm just going to use these callouts that they have. So down below, we do have a place where we can trim our videos, and I'll show you that in a moment. I'm going to hit next. Our title just goes up top here, and you'll just click in and call it whatever you want. Copy the Google Drive link. So just so you know, when you create your screencast, I'm going to go over to my Google Drive. These are in my Google Drive already. So if I open these up, you can see this is the video. So this is WeVideo. This is completely online that I just created. And what they're saying in here is if you go copy shareable link, they'll take care of the share settings for you. And then so you can share that link out and people will be able to view it just through that link. We have a place where we can share from here. So you can share to Google Classroom, you can publish to YouTube, or get the embed code to put it into maybe a website. And you can, there's more options to see too. Now this is an important part. So download or export your video. Export as an MP4. If you download, so even in the free one, if you export it as an MP4, you can bring those files into maybe a video editor you have on your computer, whether it be a free one or paid one that maybe you've already bought, and you can piece together all these different screen recordings that you do in Screencastify and put them together there and use the effects that that video editor has, whether it be adding text or other things. You can see there's export audio only, or the GIF also on it. I'm just going to hit next. We can make movie magic in the editor, and remember this is going to get into the premium features here on this one, but I will touch on that. So I'm just going to go hit done, and I'll show you how some of these things work. I just want to show you at the very top, if you want to get your details about the video, just click on this. It gives you that information, duration, time, and go through it, and shows that it's the 1080p here also, and the size of it. If you want to get rid of the video that you just created, just go ahead and hit the garbage can. Now to trim it, so a lot of times when I'm doing videos, I'll have stuff at the beginning and the end and I want to trim off. You can just grab these scissors. So if I grab the scissors, and maybe if there's things wherever at the end, and I can do this at the other end too. So if there's something at the beginning, at the end, and I'll just make it shorter, and I'll hit the pause here. I can go ahead and hit save trim. So now it's warning me, or my short trimming video replaces the original video. So if I don't want to see this each time, maybe you want to be warned about that each time, I'm just going to hit trim on this one. So now it's going to go ahead and trim the video. So I have this shorter video, and then it's going to be, so if you're sharing this out and you've already trimmed it, then you can get it exactly the way you want. So you can see success, your video has been trimmed. Now I could take this link, I could copy the link here, and this is where it's going to go ahead and make the shareable options correct. And maybe you want to give it that title. If this was just I'll just write demo on this one, you can click and put the name up there. Do you have a Google Classroom? Remember, if you just have your MP4 file or whatever gets saved in your Google Drive, this video, you can share these easily inside Google Classroom that way too. And you can download it from here. You can see right now, though, it's not a MP4 here. It's a WEBM, but you can download, export as an MP4. So if I go ahead and export it, convert to fixed frame rate, 30 is fine, and go ahead and export it. Now that's where I'm going to get the MP4 that I can work with other video editors, and that you can put that file and piece them together. So maybe you do the trimming here, or you could do a different one. So at this point, I can hit download MP4 just like this, and it's going to be downloaded on my computer that I can go ahead and open up. And you can see the other options that are there too. So it's quite simple to kind of do that trimming, especially even in the free one. Now I'm just going to go over and show you some of the premium, or open it in the editor to show you some of the other options if you do get, if you do go ahead and purchase it. I'm just going to go ahead and open the editor, and you're going to see that it's going to go, and it is beta if you see how it works. And the one thing I would say, if you're using a different video editor, you might not need anything like this also. I don't know, probably for myself, I'd probably stick with the free one and piece together the free option, because since it's in full HD, and bring it over to a different editor to edit things together. But I can put multiple clips together in this one. If I look at the plus over here, if I click plus, I can upload other clips into this, or go from add from Google Drive too. So you can add multiple ones in there. This will connect to your Google Drive on it, and you can see there's the Screencastify folder. And if I grabbed a different one, it's going to bring in another clip. So you can piece them together this way. You do have options. Again, this is premium stuff of the not in the free one. You can crop. So if I did want to, you know, and this is what I like with what I use in Camtasia, I can easily zoom up on areas, but if I go ahead and hit done, it made a crop. So you can really kind of zoom up on a certain area to help you out. We have our cuts in here. So if we need to make a cut, it's like a video editor. You can see how I can place these cuts inside these and do these, and then I can drag these around too, so I can piece things together inside of it. So it's a very simple video editor. I have also add text, so I can be writing something on top here, and I can go through and pick my different, if I want to go back and just click on and edit, you can see how I can change my fonts. I'll have some different colors if I want to show up better, and how I can place it in different positions too. So you do have some of those features for the premium one. When you are done, you have the option to download it as an MP4 or save to Google Drive. If I just click over on the left hand here, you can see I can start my new project, my recordings, even switch accounts. So those are just some premium features I just wanted to show you. Like I said, if you're just downloading, from or using it, the free version, and putting it into an editor like WeVideo that I showed you, or a different one you have on your computer, you can piece everything together very nicely that way. So I hope this tutorial helped you on your way to making some screen recording, and maybe thinking about Screencastify as an option. Remember the links down below. I'll put the one to Camtasia if you want to check that out, and even WeVideo if you're interested in learning more about that. But thanks for watching this week on Teachers Tech. I'll see you next time with more tech tips and tutorials.